Welcome to the Instagram stories for Thursday, November 4th. The biggest news today is that Instagram posts now have preview cards that appear on Twitter. Let's back up and explain what this means. When you make a feed post on Instagram, you have the option to cross-post to Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and some other irrelevant ones. When you push the button to post to Twitter, it doesn't actually send the image, it just sends a link to your Instagram post. Until today. Now, there is a preview image that appears on Twitter. It actually used to work this way back in the day, properly, around 2011, but Instagram canceled this operation in 2012, making life that much more challenging for no good reason. Recently, Twitter enabled the ability to post from Twitter to your Instagram story, showing that there was some collaboration between the two companies. That apparently opened the door for more collaboration between the two apps, and there was even an exchange of tweets between the Twitter product chief and Instagram chief, Adam Mosseri, which has led to this update. The Instagram Twitter account tweeted, "They said it would never happen. Twitter card previews start rolling out today," with a lot of question marks. It goes on to say, "Now when you share an Instagram link on Twitter, a preview of that post will appear." That's essentially the feature in a nutshell. I think it's really important though, because cross-posting is important. You can argue that posts should be native on the platform, and to a certain extent, of course, I agree. But in a busy world where we don't have time to do that, sometimes a cross-post like this is the best thing. As a quick aside about Instagram and Twitter, first, if you're not using the ability to share your tweets to Instagram stories, I highly recommend it. I really wish it wasn't on iOS only, but that is currently my favorite feature of Twitter. The second thing I want to mention is that for a long time, there was an unpatched security hole within Instagram, meaning that if someone posted on Instagram, but they were set to private, and they also posted that same post to Twitter, the tweet would have a link to the Instagram post. And even if they were private and you weren't following them, you could click on that link and you could see the post, and it was awesome. But finally, someone told Instagram, "Hey, did you know this is happening?" And they closed that loophole. But man, that was my favorite hack for a long time. In other news, I'd like to start reporting on Meta as it grows, specifically as relates to the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg posted on Facebook today some announcements about the metaverse. He explains that as they build the metaverse, they're focused on unlocking opportunities for creators to make money from their work. The 30% fees that Apple takes on transactions make it harder to do that. So we're updating our subscriptions product so that creators now can earn more. He gives a little bit more context. We're launching a promotional link for creators for their subscriptions offering. When people subscribe using this link, creators will keep all the money they earn minus taxes. He goes on to explain, creators will have more ownership of their audience. We're addressing the ability for them to download the email addresses of all their new subscribers. That's huge. Third, we're launching a business program that pays creators for each new subscriber they get as part of our $1 billion creator investment announced this summer. More to come. Okay, so this is really a direct aim at the fact that Apple takes a 30% cut of subscriptions that are signed up through the iOS platform. Historically, this has been how Apple has operated, and major companies like Netflix, Amazon, Facebook do not like that, and rightfully so. Why give up 30% of your revenue to the middleman? I understand that concept, but for us as content creators, we want every opportunity to take all the money that is possibly available and not leave any of it on the table. So I think this is really smart. I'm going to start trying to focus this flash briefing a little bit more on some of this metaverse news as much as I can, as is appropriate. I will, of course, report on all the Instagram news that you need to know, but please let me know if you are interested in hearing more about the metaverse and how that's going to become a bigger part of the content creation community. That's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram and Meta news, strategy, tips, and more.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently. Until they let me run my team and start to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacy. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.